me that we got kids and shit. And we don't feel like fighting wars, so we sit here at home doing what we're supposed to do. Come over here and bump around. Come on my yard and see what happens when I open up my closet and start pulling stuff out of this gray thing that's standing up in here that has a big dial on it. They call it a gun safe. Let's empty this out and see what we find. Mine's ammo though, dude. The thing I'm obsessed with is ammo. I have like a small ammo. I have a
I buy it by the case.
Especially for my Glock, because my Glock's just kind of my baby. Like my you know, sleep under my pillow.
What kind of Glock you have? Is it 19?
I'm really bad with numbers. I'll grab it in a little bit and I'll look at it. I always forget if it's a 9 or if it's a 6 or how they all do that.
That's probably 9mm, but I'm thinking
I think it's a 9mm for sure.
17s.
So I'll chat you up about it and
I'll have to show you some of my guns. They're like
I never like to represent that I know more than I actually do know about something.
Of course.
So it's
of course I appreciate that.
It would be like it's like I know how to use the hammer, but I don't know necessarily exactly which brand of hammer it is and how I'm really good at hammering. but yeah, it's that, you know, but I'll do it. Plus, you know, but it's a little bulky, so I tend not to carry that when it's the 380 that I carry 90% of the time. It actually matches the color of my Jeep. So
that's cool.
So it goes in the middle when I'm going, and then but it fits it. I can actually put it on my belt line, put a shirt.
Yeah, that's great.
It doesn't fold out, and it's relatively comfortable to carry. But I would love to.
I mean, the 380
it's just too big.
Those kind of smaller guns are not really for shooting someone at 50 yards. They're kind of like you know, when you're in an argument, you just stick it in someone's belly and shoot from there. So the 380 is going to be perfectly fine up close.
Well, my wife was talking about that, and I told her we're going to open here in a minute, so I guess we could do some trading today.
Yeah.
But, whatever. But my wife, you know, talked about the, you know, well, is a smaller gun, and I said people kind of like, remember I carried my 22 Magnum when I was a kid. I didn't really plan on shooting a lot of stuff. You discharge it into the air, and most animals will run. Well, guess what? People also recognize that a gun is not a natural sound. Right, so if you discharge, you know, even a 380, you know, people are going to recognize ding, ding, ding. I'm watching Tesla at the open here. You know, that if you discharge the 380, most people will just tear ass and start running. Right, it'll end up pretty quick. Gosh darn, don't sell right off the frickin' open, you piece of crap.
A gunshot without any kind of air protection is painfully loud.
Oh yeah, for real. Order book's still a little bullish. Good decision. Horrible fill. I shorted Tesla at R3. Horrible fill. But
I shorted Tesla too. 243.
I shorted at 243.75. I got filled at 243.25. A horrible fill. I was using 244 and a quarter too, so it was a really tight stop. It would have been I'd be at like 7R already, but I'm almost at 2.
Took one partial. Move stop to break even.
No partial because of my shitty fill. If it squeezes, I'll just have to go out. Hopefully it'll backtest this R3 and move lower. The Qs or the ES and the Qs are really running.
Yeah. Well, let me mute this. Sorry about that.
No worries. No, when I said wow, I was watching NQ rip. Here's the spot. Come on, baby.
I shorted MES in the pre-market right above the, well, basically at the upper R4. Got one partial and then stopped
Partial.
out.
Got it. 241 filled.
Boom.
I don't want to. Andrew was long in the beginning of Tesla. I don't want to tell him I was short against it. Like, as soon as he said long, I'm like, oh, I'm so fucking short right now.
Like you said, Tesla's a broken slot machine.
Tesla is a broken fucking slot machine right now. I'm making like hundreds of dollars every day on this stupid thing. The fill I got was horrible, though. I'm really not. I would be done for the day right now. Instead, I'm only at like 1.5 hour.
I was short Tesla in the pre-market, but then it whipped up and stopped me out, so I re-entered at 243.
Fucker. Look at this market.
Market's pushing. Apple is ripping.
Tesla's right at R4 on the daily right now too. Like if it can backtest 242 and move lower, it would be epic. It would sell off. It'd probably sell off the rest of the day, or at least down to S3 for sure. God, this market's crazy, man. Look at it go. We're gonna get up to floor 3 here in a second on ES. I talked about it. Did I not say? Are we going to try and maybe run out to R6 before 10:30? It's not.
You did. I remember. You said we may push up to R6.
I should have. I thought about actually maybe we could long this thing for just a squeeze on this thing. It would have been epic.
I longed R4 after it stopped me out and break even. Just 2 contracts MES. Already partialed one. I mean, it held R4 perfectly.
It's awesome. I love how the market just screws with people.
This market's been so fun past month or two. It's not the straight up market that we had during COVID for range traders like us. It's amazing.
Oh, come on, Tesla. You know you want to. Come on, don't buy pre-market low, you piece of junk. Go down. I got a partial sitting at right in front of 239.50 on Tesla. ES is still buying, man. Look at this thing go. Oh, look at this. ES has a big order up near 45.87.50. Maybe that's where they're trying to buy to. Psychopaths. Ah, good job, Andrew, though. What a grab on the QQQ, man. I love that even while the market's rallying, Tesla's trying to sell off. Like, come on, let's go.
If Tesla pushes much lower, it could go all the way to S3 or even S4. From what it looks like. You see the order book. Ooh. Order book looks bullish though, doesn't it?
M&Q just hit our 6 inverted hammer volume. What a run.
Hey Thor, when I'm trading MQ, I typically watch NVIDIA alongside it.
Come on, baby. Sorry, say that again?
So when I'm watching MQ, I typically pull up NVIDIA to watch alongside it. And then when I'm watching ES, I typically pull up Apple to watch alongside it. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Because they really seem to kind of correlate
those tickers have such a large share of that.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
That those are based on. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Kind of comes from Jesse Livermore's idea. It's going.
Ooh.
It's going to go lower. It's going to go at S3. Come on.
Partial. Yes. Come on.
I like those sounds.
I love it. We had a wider range today, signaling an inside sell. This is my Travers trade right here, man. That I was trying to do for my.
Oh, you know, Thor, I figured out in NinjaTrader, if you set your colors to yellow green, then if you do your if you switch it to black and white, the yellow green bars will show up a lot lighter than the dark red.
Let
me click on it. I was trying to. I can't figure out a way to outline the bars like you can the actual Campbell bars. There isn't an option to do that, but I set it to. It's either green yellow or yellow green. I brought it into Photoshop and turned it black and white, and they weren't both dark. Yeah, yellow green. Volume bar color.
That'd be cool. I might do that. I'd like that. I wouldn't mind a little green on there.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I know you're saying when you screenshot and put it in your book, they both show up as black in the volume. I also added View app. NinjaTrader has a community app thing where you can search for different apps. I made a View app indicator in there, so I added it. So now I got View app on my chart too. Which only comes with Order Flow Plus usually. Ooh, S1 Tesla.
Come on, baby.
239. Let's go.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Come on, break 239. I did.
And sure, you just get a margin notification. That's funny. All right, I want S3 at 237 is my next one. 237, I'll go at 19. I'm going to swing for the fence on the rest of this one. I want to get to S3, and then I might even go all the way to 234 and all out because that's where Tesla squeezed from yesterday, right at the open. S3. That's where it must have found a big buyer there right at the open.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yep. Pre-market looked like it went down to S4 on today's chart. We're in a partial half at S3 to hold the rest possibly for S4. Yesterday's low is down there too.
Back to
yesterday's low is
right now.
Yesterday's low is 233.34.
Come on, sell the CP.
Oh, Nvidia's selling off hard now.
Yeah, keys are kind of in a spot. Oh, baby. Yeah, baby. Come on.
Well, Nvidia's doing this.
Team without. Look at that. Look at this freaking chart. Can you, I think my screen share is still up. Look at this freaking, is Tesla selling today or is Tesla selling today?
It's selling like a madman. Well, look at the CBD and all that kind of stuff too. Like, that's just like pure sell, right? Pure selling power pressure. Whoa. So is that 245 on Tesla up there? That's not something you would try to go for?
245? No, there was a lot of selling right at the open. It brought in a lot of selling. Like so the first bubbles were really big red bubbles, and then we moved up, and as we moved up, the volume decreased, and we had the large seller above, so the volume showed that we weren't going to go, and it's fucking Tesla. I don't know what to say. Like, short this thing at R3 for God's sakes.
Right.
Like, don't argue, just do it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care what I almost don't care what it looks like. Well, we have a balanced book, right? The book is more or less balanced, right? It's not really bullish, it's balanced.
Yeah. Looks very balanced now.
And it's in a selling range.
There's a big order at 237, but...
Yeah, but it's in a selling range.
Yes, it's a selling range, yep.
So, I mean, so if it's in a, you know, it's in a selling range, right? On your daily and your intradaily, right? So you're only going to sell.
Oh yeah, we're at R4 on the daily. Yes,
so when the stock opened, it opened under R3, and it opened with selling.
Right.
Right.
So that shows confluence because it's at the daily as well as the confluence makes it that much stronger. What I find is the confluence, you know, if you have a pivot level close to like yesterday's low or yesterday's high, that's pretty good confluence too. They add to each other's strength. Well, NVIDIA's, whoa.
So I put this up in BBT. I'll put it in here as well, just for record keeping. And so in this, and I'm just going to throw this description on here. Look, we're going to bounce right at S3. Right? I put Tesla opened in a selling range on both daily and intraday charts with a balanced order book. CVD was negative going into the open, and we took on more selling at the open. The rally to R3 happened on fairly weak volume, so I shorted at R3 after it was wicked, and more selling hit the tape. That was pretty much an everything you could hope for moment right there. Had it all. What a fucking... So I spent like an hour working on a damn layout for this stupid thing, and it was like, no, just do it in a YouTube video. Yeah, I'll record it in like freaking 10 minutes then. Jesus. Be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real fast.
पापा ने मैं नवा लिया मेरे को कपड़े खाने पापा मेरे को कपड़े कौन सोने है ना कि पालेंगे आप थले पा गया पालेंगे ना है ना आगे आप आगे आप बोली ना आप नहीं तो कौन थले केड़ी कोनी ना भी है ना ये बाबा छोड़ मन दे कौन किट्टा जो वो बड़ा छोड़ा छोड़ो कौन है कौन तो किट्टा Aduh, ya kita cuma dan berapa? Kita cuma.
हाँ बेटा कौन तुझे पोटी कितनी
नहीं बोलेंगे Kali pagod siya pa lang mo dito ni. Pero pagod siya pa lang.
कौन है बेटा
Nay pag papel par na hindi kita na. Ay kala sa siya kita. Papel na na dito kam. Siya din ang tikoti ko niya pa. Kan di ba ta? Mo ga rin rab siya sa ta. मैं इसे करके नहीं दिया
Oh, yes.